here. This is the first video that I'm going to produce, hopefully in a series of most likely to be technical videos in regard to the PS4 and certain other pieces of equipment. Today we're going to be looking at how to use a standard PC mic boom headset with the PS4 DualShock 4 controller. Now, by a standard PC headset, I'm talking about one of these type headsets that uses two 3.5mm miniature jack plugs. Okay, not the USB type. The reason that I've plumbed for this type of headset is there are plenty of these about at a very, very reasonable price. I picked this one up brand spanking new for the princely sum of £5. Now, before we get started on how to use this with your DualShock 4, I just want to say that I've seen quite a few videos on YouTube suggesting that you can use various headsets with the DualShock 4 by not inserting the plug all the way in and jiggling it about. Now, this is actually a very bad idea, and the reason for this is that most of the plugs that are in use on these sorts of headsets are what's called a TRS 3.5mm miniature jack. Now, when we say TRS, we actually are referring to tip, ring and shield. That's the standard 3 connection. The PS4 DualShock controller uses what is called a TRRS 3.5mm plug, and that's tip, ring and shield. Now, there's no standard configuration for the use of these plugs, but it just so happens that the configuration that Sony has chosen to use is the same configuration that is used in the iPad and the iPhone. So all we need to do is come up with an adapter that will allow us to plug our PC headset into our DualShock 4. Now, you can, if you wish, make one. I'm in the process of doing this here myself, as you can see there, just putting one together. The reason that I want to make one myself is for personal reasons and plans that I have for it. The easiest way for you guys out there to do it is to get yourself an adapter that is suitable for use with an iPad or an iPhone. Here we have such a beast, nice and straightforward. It's a 4-pin TRRS 3.5mm plug, which will plug directly into your DualShock 4. Okay, and here we have two sockets which will enable you to plug your, just a moment, headset. Okay, so we have two plugs here, one for the earphones and one for the microphone. So we can insert one and we can insert, actually we can't. This type of adapter is a waste of time for use with most PC headsets, because the manufacturers put the sockets so close together, when you have decent sized plugs, you can't get them both in. So for these purposes, that is bin worthy. What you need is one of these, again suitable for use for iPad and iPhone, 4-pin TRRS 3.5mm plug on the end, and two clearly marked sockets on the other end, which we now plug in our headset, and we plug in our microphone. This now plugs into the rear of the DualShock 4, and away we go. Now, the advantages of using this is, if you want to, you can just use a set of headphones and not have a mic plugged in, you can use a separate headphones and separate microphone. If you want to upgrade at a later date and you pick up a better set of headphones, you can just swap them out. Very easy. You haven't got to worry about connections or modifying plugs or anything else. Okay. Now, the homemade job here that I just showed you, for those that are interested, I would produce a video, but for most people, I think that buying one of these adapters, either of the two that I showed you, but this is the one obviously that you want to get, is the princely sum of about £1.50. So if you add that to the cost of the PC headset, you can see it's a very, very cheap fix. Some of these headsets don't have a mic mute on them. Very simple answer: if you want to mute your mic, just unplug it. The one thing that I will say is, don't be tempted if you've got a pair of cans that go with your home hi-fi. Check the impedance, because the impedance that is required for the headsets for use with PS4 are between 30 and 35 ohms. Cans for use with your home hi-fi would probably be about 8 ohms. So just check the impedances, guys. Microphone impedance is between 1 and 1.5k. Yeah, so that's 1,000 and 1,500 ohms. So just coming back to the unit here, the connection details that are required to build your own, I'm just going to add to the end of this video, which shows what the pin out connections are of the TRS plug to the TRS sockets. I hope this has been of use. It's certainly a very cheap fix. You can pick yourself up a PC headset and an adapter, and the whole kit and caboodle is going to cost you about £7 or £8 at the most. Okay, that's it from Ned for now. I'll see you next time.